Good morning, this is Liz. I'm a cottagecore style digital nomad. Today, we are moving into our new home, an authentic old farm that unites elements of cottagecore and minimalism. And I would love to chat with you about why cottagecore and minimalism have so much more in common than we might think, and how both lifestyles actually go together perfectly. Are you ready? When we think of cottagecore, we usually think of cozy rooms in farmhouses with lots of wood, furniture that reminds us of our grandma's home, crochet tablecloths and curtains, tiny figurines and wood-framed paintings and plants galore. Cottagecore appears to be the exact opposite of minimalism that we associate with clean edges, white walls, and sparse decoration. But hear me out on this. I think cottagecore and minimalism can make for the perfect combo, not only when it comes to furnishing our homes, but also when it comes to the way we live our lives. This place is an actual old farm, but has been recently renovated, offering all the modern amenities while still retaining its historic charm. The wooden beams and floorboards, the cute windows, the high ceilings still telling stories of when this house used to be a barn. It all gives me those cozy cottagecore vibes. And yet, everything looks clean, tidy, calm, without clutter to distract our thoughts. And this is where cottagecore and minimalism meet. Both are lifestyles that pursue calmness. Both are lifestyles that seek to reduce the amount of noise and clutter in our lives, to make our lives more enjoyable by making them simpler. often think of cottagecore as a form of minimalism, focused on where we choose to live and how we choose to spend our time. Living in the countryside naturally limits our options. There are fewer shops to buy from, fewer entertainment options to choose from, fewer restaurants or bars to spend our evening at. And while this might feel like a disadvantage to some, I personally have come to appreciate it a lot. In fact, we tend to get overwhelmed quickly when faced with too many options. We are prone to decision paralysis and often can't stop wondering whether we made the right choice, even when it comes to very minor decisions. Reducing the number of micro decisions we have to make every single day can make us feel so much more at peace. We can achieve this by having fewer clothes to get dressed in the morning, but we can also achieve this by living in a place that relieves us of the constant question of whether we should be somewhere else right now, doing or experiencing something else right now. If there are only 2 types of potatoes at the local shop, then this is what we're gonna choose from. If there is only the village pub to have a drink at, this is where we're gonna meet up. And so are all our friends and acquaintances in the village. Ever since I moved from the city to the countryside, my FOMO has ceased entirely. Don't get me wrong, this lifestyle is not for everyone. And what I'm saying does not even apply to all areas of life. We should never lose sight of how lucky we are today to have so many options in so many areas of our lives. I would never want to change anything about that, and I strongly believe that everyone should be able to choose what feels right for their lives. But with all these options and possibilities comes a lot of responsibility to always make the right decision for ourselves, which puts a lot of pressure on many of us. Because we have all the options, it feels as if it is always our fault if we make the wrong choice. Lifestyles such as cottagecore can give us guidelines that reduce pressure and overwhelm when it comes to making decisions. As a cottagecore enthusiast, I will always choose the local product over the imported one. Will always choose buying secondhand over buying something new. Will always choose the glass bottle over plastic, and will always choose reading a good book with a cup of tea over hitting the dance floor in a crowded club. And I will always feel as if I made the right choice that is in line with how I want to live my life. It might sound ironic, but I strongly believe that we can actually gain something by limiting our options, by leading a simpler life. Do you agree? Let me know. I'm curious what you think about this.